Okay, here's my 2 cents on the Drake releases. What I find interesting is the conversation is more focused on Drake the businessman instead of Drake the artist. Which to me, if you had this big old situation the last couple of years where you had this huge battle, it was very impactful on both sides, both Kendrick and Drake's side, right? And I get it. There was a lot of damage done. If I was the artist and there was a record that the whole world was singing that I couldn't do nothing about, it would definitely touch my soul a little bit. You feel me? But at the same time, you're still an artist, right? So I'm expecting some of that Drake Scorpion views, thank me later, take care. Like, I'm expecting some of that. Not all of this singing shit, not I'm too hard for the radio. Like, who sings that? You know what I mean? So I was expecting a little bit more. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there. But I find it interesting that nobody is quoting lyrics. Nobody is singing hooks. Where's the viral TikTok song at? Like, there's none of that stuff happening. And everybody's just talking about how much of a genius he is. He's so this and so that. Because even his fans can't figure out what to say at this point. You know, like, they're going to like stuff regardless. But a lot of people who don't want Kendrick to win, and this is not me trying to still pit them against each other, but this is a reality. There's a lot of people who don't like Kendrick, and that's fine. You know what I mean? I like them both. But at the same time, y'all got to live in a more realistic world when it comes to music. Like, the idea that hip-hop is dead, it's absolutely not. But I tell you what is dead, commercial rap music is dead. It is, because nobody wants to hear any of this put together, popcorn, made up shit no more. They just don't. So now what's happening with these releases is you got all the specialists online, like all these podcasts, which I think podcasts could be very damaging to any artist, but definitely damaging to an artist like Drake, because y'all don't make shit better. Y'all put wrong information out there. Talk about he's free, his deal is not done. Talk about Kendrick is not free, and Kendrick is on his own label with a global distribution. They're like, get the information together. You know what I mean? If y'all gonna be journalists and reporting stuff, get the information out there. Because I feel like artist development is lost. You feel me? Like, when you have close to $1 billion, if not more, you have a bunch of people around you just telling you, yeah, your shit is hot. You got to step outside that box. You got to find a real team. You got to go find real producers. I personally think he should have went and got somebody like a Ski Beats, like an Easy Mo B, like a Swiss Beats. You know what I mean? Even a Timbaland. You know what I mean? Go get some producers. My man Mark Payne, he's dope. Go get producers that will give you what you really need so that you can be dope and you can still do all that melodic stuff that you like, that we like, but still be Drake. But that energy on this project, nobody's really feeling it. So I think it's great that he owns like 8 of his albums, right? That's masterful. But I hate the fact that y'all like to merge hip hop and the business of rap music together. It's not the same. Because now everything is judged on numbers. We're not even listening to the artists anymore. Yeah, but he was #1 last week and that motherfucker ain't been on the charts in I don't know how long. But the person who hasn't been on the charts in I don't know how long is still out doing tours because they have a base. There's people who still like their music. And we can't keep shaming one side for the other. Like, streaming has ruined the music business. Ruined it. It's dead and in the water. And y'all should thank Taylor Swift for even being able to get paid for streaming, because they were streaming everybody's shit for free. And she said, absolutely not. Take all my shit off your platform if you're just going to give it away while you charge people $10 a month. And I don't get nothing for it. The streaming services are robbing these artists. They're only making money through their deals or shows or merchandise. You know, those 360 deals, acting, product, whatever. But I just wanted to say that for somebody who's been doing it for 16 years, to put out 3 releases and all people can talk about is how his deal is structured. And I'm going to tell you the reason why, and y'all could be mad at me. is because there's nothing on that album that makes y'all go crazy. It's not what you wanted. It's not what you expected. And because you don't want to give up on your boy, you're finding something good in this whole situation. And that's it.